Hey guys, I'm Nick. Today, I'm just going to be out here in the garage, packaging up a bunch of jigs, packaging up a bunch of lures last night. You know, here in Northwest Florida, we got a bunch of storms rolling in for the weekend, so we're going to stay off the water. We're going to get a bunch of this stuff done because, believe it or not, this stuff does not do itself. So here's a little more behind the scenes look at it. We just take these labels, put them on these packages. It does take some time, but it's got to be done. And we've been selling a ton of the stick baits because, well, they're a pretty easy way to catch fish. And if I don't do this, I can't ship them out. You know, after that's done, obviously we spend time pouring these, and I got to pour a bunch more today. Then you just take 5 of those guys and you drop them in here like so. And then you move on to the next one. It takes a while. You guys been watching the videos the whole month of January. If you order a pack of stick baits, they will come with one of the package pre-rigged, ready to go, so you can see how we fish it if you aren't familiar with it. We got a bunch of them in here. I did last night, all these ghost shrimps. There's a bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of the variable green color. If you know anything about those, we sell them $1 cheaper than regular packs. They're slightly different colored greens, as you can probably see here and here. The fish do not care because, you know what? It's a lot of variety in nature, all right? It's interesting to see the differences. There's a few UV packs in here, not a whole bunch, but I updated the website before you guys see this video. Here's a whitish one. There's a bunch more. If you guys want them, order them. They'll be pre-rigged, ready to go. Some more behind-the-scenes stuff. You know, I got to pour some more lead this afternoon. It's heating up right now. We'll see when these storms start to roll in here. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I saw some crazy reports about the weather. Now, today is Saturday. Sunday, the storm is supposed to be gone, and it's supposed to be just a 7 to 8 mile per hour north wind. We'll see how that goes. Usually following the storms, the weather report is nowhere near accurate the first day. But we will see. We got some fishing trips coming up next week. So we'll be on the water chasing some fish. I'm not sure where we'll be fishing. Probably fishing out towards Destin again. We spent a lot of time out there the last few weeks just because we have a lot of clients that stay out that direction. And that's pretty much that. This stuff's pretty easy. It just takes time. We've been getting a bunch of orders for this stuff. Obviously, I really appreciate it. We were supposed to film a video on how to work these lures this week, the end of this week, but we had some charters come up. They kind of interfered with our time and our ability to go filming. And then after the charters, the weather rolled in, and obviously, you know, you can't fly the drone and film the lures and all kinds of other stuff like that if it's blowing 20 miles per hour all day, every single day. So once we get some calm weather, we will show you guys a video on how to work these lures more effectively. I know I've talked to about a bunch of people about it in person. I was in a tackle shop the other day and some guys walked in and we talked about how to work the lure correctly. One of the biggest things, the biggest misconception about this bait is you have to let it sit on the bottom. And I do a good job explaining it in person. Sometimes it's hard to explain when you're sitting here like this. But these lures, let's pull one out here. You know, these lures, they're perfectly straight. And they, you know, in nature, you're never going to find something that looks like this. This does not exist in nature. There are no paddle tails in nature. There are no bait fish that fall to the bottom and the tail thumps. Really, swim baits are interesting in that nature. When it's vertically falling, it actually looks like nothing that's ever existed. Now, if you watch a minnow in a fish tank, and we'll rig it up real quick, if you watch a minnow feed in a fish tank, they dart around very, very quickly. They do nothing slow. All right, so we're all rigged up. Remember, you want it to be as straight as possible. Nice thing about them being round, you can just spin it, it'll be good to go. This lure is going to dart around, and you can get away with using a lot less weight. We'll go on all this stuff in detail a little clearer in the video, upcoming videos from on the water, how to use it. But you can bounce on the bottom. That's what the ghost shrimp color is for. Really, this color is great at being bounced on the bottom because where a ghost shrimp lives. But when you start using these greens or the white colors, the natural colors that look like minnows, you can get away with moving it very, very quickly because minnows don't move slowly, especially when they see a redfish. Not going to stop and be like, you know what? Let me just sit here. More often than not, they're going to run for their lives. And they're going to dart places. And if you take your rod tip and you just bounce like a jerkbait and you let the lure glide, this lure it'll dart. back and forth. And I've made some white ones, real bright white ones. I'm gonna try to videotape those with the drone. It's gonna be pretty cool. And you guys will see the lure, how it just moves all over the place. You can work it very quickly, and you'll get a ton of awesome, I mean, really, we caught all kinds of fish moving the lure super quick. You get to watch some incredible bites because they're willing to chase this little guy because he glides effortlessly. I can't talk today. One of the other things that I like about it, and one of the reasons I haven't fished a paddle tail in months, and really going forward, talk about this later on too, I don't plan on having the clients throw a paddle tail at all because I am 100% confident this stupid little thing right here, especially these little guys, are going to outfish a paddle tail any day of the week around here. And it's pretty interesting. It's crazy to see big fish or elephants eat peanuts, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy. It makes sense. But they do a fantastic job. It has less weight, so you don't need to use these 1/4 ounce. I got some guys who still want to use these 1/4 ounce weights. I tell everybody, you know, I prefer to use this 5/32, and the reason is there's no paddle tail. So when you throw this in the air, the resistance, the wind will kind of slow this down. These guys just go through the air with no resistance, and they cast forever. Hits the water, it's not as big as a splash as using the 1/4 ouncers. It gets down extremely quick because it's like the air, there's no resistance. When this falls, it kind of, you know, helicopters a little bit sometimes maybe, or the tail kicks like this and it slows down that fall. Whereas when you toss this out there and you pause it, this thing's on the bottom, just boom, instantly. And that's where you want it to be, because when a bait fish goes to feed, like you watch a fish tank, it'll just dive to the bottom and it'll eat, like boom, and does this. And it bumps up dirt and all kinds of stuff, sand, mud, and the fish see that and they find them and they eat them. So we're going to go over some interesting things about this here in the next few weeks that are really going to help you guys catch a lot of fish. I think it's going to be really the white and the UV color are going to be unbelievable in the spring, especially when we got all those glass minnows up on the flats and the trout really start to get back in the flats first thing in the morning. Those colors are going to kill it. As far as sight casting redfish, we actually sight casted a whole bunch of redfish and multiple black drum the other day, like puppy drum, you know, 18 to 24 inches on the ghost shrimp, which was fun because, you know, we see a lot of them on the flats from time to time, but they're actually really hard to get to eat sometimes because, well, you're throwing the wrong bait at them. And we were able to throw the ghost shrimp colored stick bait and they crushed it every single time, which was really cool to see. The client was able to sight cast a black drum. Josh sight casted a black drum. It was fun. There was a bunch of redfish. I think the client caught like 6 or 7. I don't remember for sure. Josh caught a few. It was a fun day, as always. But if you guys have any questions about these things or you want to see me more behind the scenes stuff, let me know. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to continually bag these things up until I am done. I need to go inside and print out some more labels and stuff too. But eventually it'll get done. I'll update the website before this video is posted. So if you guys are going to order those, remember they come with the free jig head. One will come rigged up, good to go. Really, the green has been fantastic to us, especially when we've been trout fishing. And obviously the ghost shrimp color has been killing the drum. Whether it's red drum, black drum, doesn't really matter. It's been fun. So any questions, leave a comment. We'll get you guys straightened out, good to go. As always, they are in Broxtons, okay? We keep them in Broxton outdoors. Sometimes, you know, the exact color that you want won't be there. That's, I guess, is my fault, but it's kind of challenging to keep up with everything all the time. But I do give it a lot of effort, I swear to you. Like last night, 11 o'clock, I was still bagging those things. So any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.